living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. For my brothers, no lie, all you can die. Never wrong, they right, I ain't changing my side. Yeah, we in it for life. If up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out at King.
All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Cameron Wake makes plays like that look simple because I think he plays with excellent leverage. Really does a nice job of being lower than the offensive guys trying to block him and gets underneath them and goes up and down the line of scrimmage to make those types of plays.
And kept him to a short run play there. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check 15, check 15.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And Jennings has it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Check, 390. 12, 390. Mike 55, Mike 55.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Good completion there from Phillip Rivers, who has been really good against Tennessee in his career. This is the 9th time that he has faced the Titans as a starter, and so far he's 7-1 against them. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for the tight end Lance Kendricks there, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Check. Left. 56, Mike, load it. Watch the slant. 56 to Mike.
Rivers. That is caught. It's Benjamin for the Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Go. Ready?
Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Go. 15 line. 15 line.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on third down. And you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. And it's an early lead there for the Saints. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That one goes for 24 yards. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday. 5th grade, Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, dude.
Throwing, Rivers. And this is incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
They head to the line following the incompletion on 2nd down. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
190. We own them. We own them.
Rivers again. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught. It's Benjamin for the Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
360 outlaw.
Crunch time, defense. Shift, shift, shift. Shift, shift.
Snap.
On play action, they'll throw. Uncorks one for Davis. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. The Charger drive about to get going. Now right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Check 390. 390.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Wait, 89.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
12. General West.
Check.
Split.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He'll get this to Eckler. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
A 2nd down run with Lewis. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And the line to gain here is the 30. They'll set up to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now.
He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for L.A. 59 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Gary Jennings, his first touchdown on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready up.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And an alley to run. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 30.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let's go,
Now it's the backup Tannehill. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 12-yard line. The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Tannehill now to throw. Forced out to his left. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Following the penalty, Montgomery. He was brought down by Michael Davis.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tannehill. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Charger drive about to get going. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion in the field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive,
They're throwing to to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Cut. Mike 55. Mike.
Throwing again. Rivers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Switch. Greystone, travel.
Now Lewis here on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Tannehill, and he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
You're out. Say alpha. Back. Be driven.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he finds Corey Davis. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. And Ron Rivera, he's going to keep the offense on the field. They're going for it. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Play action now. Rivers. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Allen, the intended receiver. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, exit.
The final shot here before the break. Tannehill. He's going to air one out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. Third down and 7.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw, Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This is taken at the 18. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
24 is the mic. It's going to be
Rivers on 1st down. This is caught by Williams. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big pickup of 38. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A 4th touchdown pass there for Phillip Rivers. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because
blitz coming, and down he goes. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. Uncorks one for Davis. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Lewis. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
But they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Charger drive about to get going. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 38. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Jatavis Brown there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. They'll run on first down. It's Lewis. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
20! And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A game there of 30 big ones.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They have punted on the last two possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Tannehill will get this complete.
Leave that fucking quick animation.
Score! Touchdown, Titans. Cameron Batson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead is down to 28-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now this throw caught left side. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Cameron Wake with a little wake-up call as he gets in there for the sack. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Red Delta!
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Chargers.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Hey, Haywood! Wait, 89!
Play fake. Rivers. Again. Cameron Wake able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Here's Rivers. He's going to rifle one deep left, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 32 that time. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, 79! 79!
To throw, Rivers. And this is complete. It's Allen. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Hey, Charlie!
56 is the mic. Watch twist, watch twist,
From the gun, Rivers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Jennings was the one he was looking for. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, team 6! Team 6!
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Finds his target, Montgomery. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Tannehill now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. The throw over the middle, taken in. A good pickup there at 22.
Recon, 152 fighter.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the pistol, they run with Gordon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Red!
On play action, Rivers. And a big
I don't know why
loss
he didn't
here
fucking
as he's
throw it,
taken
man.
down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Throwing, Rivers, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the...
And that pass is going to be intercepted by the All-Pro DB Desmond King. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Throwing Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Rivers here to throw. Caught by Allen. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Oh, he almost intercepted.
I don't know why he didn't try to go up for it, though.
It into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick
And
of
the
the
Animations
game.
I have with this dude are fucking unreal, man.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw.